Alright folks, I am the ConflictNerd and this is SimCity 4. So, before you start shouting, "You're a liar! This isn't Guild Wars, I'm unsubscribing!" I would rather you didn't do that, because I have wanted to Let's Play SimCity 4 for a really long time. I mean, a really long time, a couple of months now, maybe a year in honesty, and I've never got round to it. So today, I'm actually going to start my Let's Play of SimCity 4. And it's not going to be a really long thing. All I really want to do is get myself a nice couple of cities. I'll probably work on a few of these off camera as well. So, you know, you're not going to be seeing everything, but you're going to be seeing my start. You're going to be seeing a lot of stuff. And it's all going to be hopefully pretty interesting. So enough of me. Let's actually get into a city. I'm going to go with this one because it's got a really interesting shape. I feel that I can use those for zoning and stuff like that. So let's start my new city. What's it going to be called, though? Ah, yes, this is exactly what I want. So I can use these various outcroppings for zoning. Maybe commercial, maybe some industrial up this way, residential around here. We'll see what we can come up with. Do any of the edges need flattened? No, they don't. Let's start the city. Oh, what will we call it? We'll call it the... No, we'll not call it that. We'll save that for another one. We will call it the city... The city of... Oh, no. We'll not go for hopes and dreams. We'll go for the city of cookie-like products. There we go. Because we all like cookie-like products, don't we? Okay. So we need to begin somewhere. I personally think we should go for... I wonder if I can... Can I make the HUD a bit smaller, I wonder? I mean, the whole heads-up display is a little bit clunky there. I just have to wonder, can I make it any smaller? Okay, apparently not. Never mind, it's fine. So, we need to begin somewhere. What do people want initially? Let's be honest, it's going to be fairly obvious. Nothing, apparently. Well, from experience, I know that people like houses. I know that people enjoy living. So... we'll put some low-density housing just along here. We'll put ourselves a nice little estate. It's Alt to rotate them. Can I get some nice-looking housing? That seems like a relatively nice area. That'll be a decent size. We'll go with that. They're also going to need some commercial, but I don't want to do that just yet. You'll see why in a second. You see, I don't quite want that layout. If I could do something a little bit... I have to wonder what would happen if I did that. That's a huge area. My god. Oh, that'll be perfect. Okay. That works. We'll go with that. Just because I can. What I will also do is bulldoze this road and proceed to dezone these houses. There's a good reason for that, and I'm about to show you. So, you need to make sure that all of your areas are relatively well laid out. So we're going to use avenues to do that. We're going to put an avenue right up the middle there. And I'm also thinking that one-way roads are going to be a good idea here. Because these districts can get very, very cluttered. So... we're going to use a series of one-way roads to hopefully, well, not have that happen. We'll have to wait and see if that is plausible, but you see, having a loop of a one-way road around the entire district will mean that traffic to go anywhere will have to, you know, they can come up here, but at the end of the day, if they're down here and go round, they have to go the whole way around. Alternatively, I think what I could also do... this may not work the way I want it to. We'll have to wait and see. So let's take that way first. And we'll also bring that down a little bit there. Like so. Right. So, I'm trying to work out how exactly I'm going to do this. Because at the end of the day, traffic can just come along here and go, well, I'm going here. And if you hear any background noise, it's raining really heavily outside. So, please ignore that. But I'm trying to think how I can make this work. I think this middle road also needs to be one way or non-existent. I think having a non-existent road there would be the best bet, in honesty. And then, yeah, that could work. Well, hopefully. We'll have to wait and see. I might be completely wrong, but I think this will work. We're also going to have to do this at the junctions. In fact, you know what? This is going to be our main housing district for a while. We don't really need anything all that much bigger. So, if we put roads here, make these the main roads, because then people can't really complain and be like, well, there's no roads and traffic's all cluttered all over the place. They can't really complain. Shut up, I know what you need power. It's like, oh, you're building a city? Well, I think you might want to build a power plant. No shit. Okay. No, I don't want that facing that way. It's the other way, damn it. Fine, be awkward. Okay. So, that's fine. Now, what we could also do is put some little commercial plots along there. And we'll have a nice little system going. So that's going to be our area for now. What I currently want to do is focus on agricultural zoning. So that's going to be all up here. A lot of agriculture going on up here. Hopefully that'll keep them happy there. You see, what I also want to do is put some medium density industrial around this, because I want to tax rather heavily dirty industry. I'm also going to put some high density stuff. Just... oof, what'll I put? I'll actually put high density up here. Zone is too large. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, so high density can go about there, methinks. And that means we can put in the power plant, which is going to be, to begin with, we don't really need anything too expensive, so we'll go for natural gas. So natural gas up there. These guys currently don't have any power because they're not really connected to the grid. So, I'm going to continue this avenue all the way up here. This is going to be our main transportation network. This avenue is going to lead people everywhere. So for that reason, we bring it over here. And I want to take it up through the agricultural zone and on out into SimNation. Okay, well, that seems good to me. You see, these guys still aren't connected, though, because there are no power lines. If I had zoning between here and the power plant, they'd be fine. But as I don't, well, they're not fine. It is not necessary to overlap... oh, yes, I forgot about that. So I don't need to drag the power lines from zoned land. I just need to take them from here in a diagonal manner over to there. And now that should actually power these guys if we speed things up a little bit. There we go. Oh, we have people moving in. What do you mean you've got no road access? You do have road access. Don't talk rubbish. Alright, that's working exactly as I want it to. Oh, wow, look at that. That's beautiful. Okay, so how's our industry going? Pretty well. Now, I want to look a little bit at taxes. We're currently spending more than we're earning. It's probably about to change. Okay, they want me to... wow, we have got a lot of people all of a sudden. We have a lot of people. Okay, I am going to live... I think I will live there. So we've got a nice bit of money coming in, but I still... right away, I want to start taxing dirty industry by 12%, because I don't like dirty industry. I just don't, and I'm gonna lower the taxes on low wealth down to about 8. I'm gonna leave medium at 9 and put high wealth on 10. I know that's gonna put people off being, you know, really wealthy and moving in, but there's a reason for that. I want a lot of people to move in and then start having a lot of money rolling in so they become richer and don't mind the fact that they are, what would you call it? Well, being taxed ridiculously high, which is my plan eventually. I am a bit of a tyrant when I want to be. So that's kind of my plan there. So I need to upgrade streets to roads. That is true. You see, streets like this, when connecting with an avenue, won't have traffic lights, so you actually need to upgrade that junction with a road to add some traffic lights. I should probably do something Okay, just looking at this, we're probably going to want to create a loop here. Along like this. Because things are getting a little bit hectic, in honesty, and that's not good. You don't want things to get too crazy. Okay. Now, can I take that across there? Not exactly. Oof, okay, let's destroy that for a second. And put ourselves that there. And then add a road to there. And glorious, right. I should probably also just connect it along there as well, shouldn't I? I know that'll destroy the farm, but it's probably for the best, so people aren't complaining. Oh, this place is chaos! And such. So, disconnect and disconnect. We can then drag that across. No, we cannot. Why not? Why not? We need to destroy that road? Probably. Right, let's give it a go now. No, I can't do it. I don't understand why, though. Alright. Is it because that's not a road over there? Or not a an avenue? I'm assuming so. I mean, that's very odd. Oh, it's that junction, isn't it? Right, we can connect that avenue there and take that one across there. And then that one across there. Oh, son of a bitch. Why can I not drag this over? The hell? Maybe demolish that. We can then take this to here and turn down. Right, there we go. We've got ourselves a nice loop. We can also... We'll just connect these up as roads connected to SimNation. Why the hell not? Have some extra roads going out that way. It's going to be a little bit chaotic there, but whatever. We'll make this whole section... Ooh, that's a bit dangerous. Hold on. That's not going to work. Can I... Hopefully that's not too much madness. Just take that over like that. Connect that to SimNation. Right, so that's a little bit chaotic. That's not exactly what I wanted whatsoever. Though we are making a good bit of money, so we could probably start rezoning. We also have a decent population. So, I think what I'm going to do now is add in some more low-density residential here. I want to demolish that first. Now, they haven't got power. Shit. Okay, nope. Shut up, I know there's problems. Right. So some nice residential zoning right there. And some residential zoning right about there. Hopefully that'll connect things up. Yes, it does. It provides more power. Good. That's exactly what I want. I was a little... I'm not going to lie, I was a little bit worried there. Okay, so... demolish all of these roads for a second. Now, the people aren't going to love me for this, but there's a good reason for me doing this. You see, I want traffic to be heavily controlled. I don't want insane amounts of traffic using one road or other. So this is a one-way system. And this means that the traffic is going in a loop. If they want to get to their house here, they need to go around here. And if they want to get here, you know, they need to go around here. So... the one-way system should, in theory, promote that kind of traveling. It also means that I can expand this housing estate out, which is probably something I should do. I can expand them this way, and that will allow for the one-way system to continue. That might be a nice idea, but I think for now we need to focus on some commercial building. So... let's see if we can do that. This area isn't turning out to be the best place in the world for building a city. I may have been a little bit mistaken in thinking that it would be. But, oh, we'll be fine. Right, we'll go for that for our commercial building. But what I want to do as well is put an avenue right there. Because that's going to be chaos. That main street will be utter chaos. Should a lot of people get jobs there, so let's try and avoid that. What we can also do is put a power line there to power the district. And we also need some traffic lights, so we can just turn these into roads anyway. And we could put some high... It's high density. Yes, that's what I want. High density housing. So, put some high density housing here and we can maybe get some apartment blocks. Which is probably for the best in an area where there are, you know, there's... This is going to be the commercial hub, or at least that's my plan. So having some high-rise apartments is probably for the best. It means that a lot of people can live right next to where they work. Well, again, that's the plan. It doesn't necessarily work that way in The Sims, but it's the plan. So we will see what happens. I'm going to go for some mid-sized commercial right here, I think. Seems like a nice idea. Oh dear. That's an ugly, ugly road. Can I change that into something a little bit nicer looking? There we go. That'll do. Should probably change these all into roads as well. I don't need to do this all the time. Oh god. Well, that's horrendous, but okay, we'll keep it. But yes, I don't need to do this all the time. I'm fully aware of that, but I think having these roads, having these streets and all that stuff is probably for the best. So these guys don't have jobs. Is it that they don't have local jobs? I get the feeling that might be it. What if we put some low-density commercial along the edges of this district? Might be a better idea. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, we can take it right down to there. So hopefully we can hopefully we can get some businesses moving in there. I don't particularly want to expand these any further. However, I do want to bring that avenue down and probably right along here, so we can go about that right now. In fact, we could probably... can I rotate this, please? Yeah, that'll work. Oh, balls to it, that'll do. Okay, so take the avenue across here. Done like that. And that can be another little zoned area, basically. So we'll have our roads leading up to them. Like so. And, yeah, let's just build the avenue up to meet that road. And then we will have a nice linked system. Ooh, unsuitable area. Oh, yes, there we go. Right there. Build it right across like that. Right down it. I'm not monitoring how much money I'm spending. I'm fully aware of this. I'm not doing too bad. Okay, so that'll be our nice... This is going to be kind of the ring road, basically. This is the road that will allow you to bypass whatever the hell we put in here. So, that'll be interesting to see. Could probably put more housing over here. Let's give that a go. And put some more low-density residential right here. And some low-density right there. We'll see how that works. Okay, and can I put one there? I don't think I can put one there, can I? Nope. Okay, hopefully some people will move in there. See, I'm just trying to zone these in such a way that, well, basically, we're using the space to the best of our ability. So, I guess I could probably put some more housing along here as well. No, 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 that's not good. Right, we need to D-zone these plots of... Oh! Oh, bugger. I forgot about fire station. Perfect spot for a fire station would probably be... Oof. Let's be quick here. We don't have time to think about this. There. Bugger, it's not covering the area. Just... Can we dispatch some fire trucks, please? They'll deal with it. Okay. Right, I want to D-zone here and add one more. Right. Where's the fire? What's going on? Extra maintenance costs. Okay, so we're getting nothing from the road service. Ooh, that's a good idea. We could charge people to use the ring road. A toll booth might be interesting. If I can remember how to do it. Oh, where is it? It's not under here. It must be under this. Oh, police station whilst I'm at it. Where's the most crime gonna be? Let's have a quick look. Crime is rife nowhere, really. That's quite surprising. So there's no real crime. There's not a lot of traffic problems. That's nice to see. I'll put a police station down. Oof, but here. It'll cover that area quite nicely. We're also going to put one up here. Just, I don't trust these industrial workers. I know that's a horrible thing to say, but I just don't. Okay, we've got a nice bit of income. We need to entice more people to move in. They currently want a lot of agricultural work, so what I could do is turn this entire strip into agricultural zoning. That might be a relatively good idea to entice people to move in. So let's see about doing that then. So hopefully we can get people to move in because there's agricultural zoning. Hopefully. Let's wait and see. So if I drag the avenue right down there, we can connect it to the southern area. Or at least I think that's the south. It might not be. Well, yeah, it is. Just thinking about the map screen, it is the south. I know that you can rotate the camera, I just wasn't fully aware if it was, Yeah, I derped, alright? I derped. Okay. So that's given this road a bit of a use, actually, which is nice. And it's probably also enticed people to move in. Am I right? I am right. People have moved in. The only thing is, there doesn't seem to be... It's still just a demand for agriculture. You know what? We're going to go all out, and we're going to make a bold decision here. Because my plan was originally to have a nice balance of zoning. It seems to me like we're going to need to go mainly all agricultural until we have established a city. And by that I mean, we're going to just go all agricultural until people have money. Until people are capable of getting other jobs and want other jobs. I think we need to kind of go through the... We're basically going through the advance of humans in real life. You know, we, as humans, we're all doing our farming and all that stuff, and now we're with our industry, so we're going to do that thing here. And we're hopefully going to have people working at their agriculture and all that stuff. Whether or not it works, we'll have to wait and see. So, I don't think I want to put people living on the avenue. They want some low-density commercial, so we're going to put some commercial zoning along the avenue. I think. Seems like a relatively good idea. And we'll do it here as well. Right down there. It's nice commercial zoning. Probably put some up there as well. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Right, so... Apparently streets... Okay. So people are... I didn't realize that people would actually complain if you used roads too much. I always thought it was, oh, get rid of the streets, they're too cluttered. It's generally that as well. It is usually, get rid of the streets, they're too cluttered. It seems that in this case it's quite the opposite. Which is kind of irritating, if I'm honest. I'm kind of annoyed that it is usually, get rid of streets, they're too cluttered, and all that bullshit. But, whatever. People can deal with it. Let's put a load more housing along here, shall we? Okay. Oh god, they moved in there really quickly. We've got a decent population as well. Well, so far so good. So far so good.